Is it possible to escape from hell? The essence of this chapter is the instruction and preparation of good spirits for their eternal home in heaven. Swedenborg tells us that evil spirits have no need of preparation for hell, aside from having their pretenses stripped away and their inner character laid bare. And in any case, they have no inclination to learn anything. But what I find most interesting about this process of instruction is only mentioned once in this chapter, and certainly not explored in any detail, except in the footnotes, which we've chosen not to include in this reading. There are two important and related concepts, both mentioned in paragraph 513. They are vastation and the lower earth. Some of the people who die and pass into the spiritual world have led essentially good lives, but at the same time have confirmed falsities and even loved certain evils. And as heaven is founded upon goodness and truth, anything of evil and falsity must be removed, because they obstruct heavenly things and are not in harmony with them. This process is what Swedenborg calls vastation, and the more a person has clung onto what is evil and false, the more unpleasant the experience is going to be. You can get a sense of that by realizing its relation to the English word devastation. This all takes place in what Swedenborg calls the lower earth, which he describes as being under the soles of the feet, surrounded by the hells. The reason this happens is that evils and falsities attract hell to themselves. And so these people find themselves surrounded by hellish spirits. Such spirits stir up and activate these desires and delusions, but the purpose behind this is so that we can see for ourselves the full effects of those actions and beliefs. Being heavenly at heart, these new spirits must come to see that there are things they need to let go of before being able to make further progress. The only reason being the essentially destructive nature of those things. This is the closest Swedenborg comes to the Catholic concept of purgatory, although it has nothing to do with any idea of guilt. Swedenborg describes a variety of experiences. Some are quite willing to be vastated. Some are vastated by fears. Some by being infested with the evils they have done in the world and with the falsities they have thought in the world, from which they have anxieties and pangs of conscience. Some by spiritual captivity, which is ignorance of truth and interception of truth, combined with a longing to know truths. Some by sleep, some by a middle state between wakefulness and sleep. And those who have placed merit in works seem to themselves to be cutting wood. As I read this description, it occurs to me that the lower earth is the hell you can escape from. It's not hell proper, which is the spiritual home of those who love their evils and the resulting delusions. The lower earth is where we experience the hell we would be in if those desires and delusions ruled our lives. And we escape that hell by letting go of them. The experiences described always remind me of the novel The Phantom Tollbooth. It's a children's fantasy adventure written by Norton Juster and published in 1961, which was made into a live-action and animated movie in 1970. The best learning is done through experience, seeing the consequences and outcomes of our actions and beliefs for ourselves. As always, you're welcome to read along with us or read ahead if you prefer. You may have questions you'd like to put in the comments. Enjoy the journey.